Good morning and Happy New Year. I hope you have a prosperous and bountiful, abundant year, as do I hope so for myself. And the decision will be yours, whether you do or not. At least if you live in a first world country, we have more opportunity than you can even imagine. But sometimes because we have so much opportunity, we don't see it. We become entitled. I never appreciated a washer and dryer until I lived somewhere where we didn't have a washer and dryer for many years. We actually had to wash our clothes on the rocks in the lake, which we had to walk down the mountain to get to. I never appreciated a stove because I always had a stove. I grew up with one, an oven, where you could cook your food. None of these things I appreciated because I had never done without them. But that's not the topic today. That's just something that came into my mind. Thinking about this new year coming, it's going to be what we make of it, what humanity makes of it, what you make of it within your consciousness. So the topic today is trust. Trust. Now, am I telling you to trust your girlfriend, your business partner? Although you should trust your business partner. Maybe not your girlfriend. No. What you have to trust in is something greater than yourself. Because there's going to come times in your life where you do everything you possibly can do, and everything you possibly do fails to achieve the desired result, whatever that result is you're trying to achieve. Then what? What do you do then? You can't do anything else. You've done everything you can think of. You've taken advice from people. You've tried over and over again. You've tried different ways, different methods, and nothing works. Everything seems to be getting worse. I've experienced this. That's the time when you have to trust that somehow, some way, it's all working for your good. But if you're only depending on yourself, your conscious, rational mind, that can really get you into a place of deep despair if you're not trusting anything but that small mind, the small I. There's another part of you, some people call it God, the God part of you, the higher self, divinity, nature, Louise, Ellen, Bill, call it whatever you like, but there's a part of you that knows what's best for you. I always say when I speak, or most of the time I say, the hardest thing I have to do in the morning is to get up and allow life to unfold for me. I think I know what's best many times, and I get in the way of the wonderful abundance that's coming my way because I think I know the way, the how it's supposed to get here. The how is none of your business, and it's none of my business. My business is to do the next right thing, to take the next step. And I'll quote him again because I love it. You don't have to see the whole staircase. Just take the next step. Martin Luther King Jr. He took the next step, and he caused change for all of America for the better. You have to believe. Well, you can believe in just yourself if you want to. The choice is yours. But what do you do when everything goes to hell? What do you do when you're finished, when you're done, when you're on the floor, you're beat down, you're crying, you're depressed, you just want to go blow your brains out, or you just can't take another step? What do you do then when you yourself have done everything that you can possibly do? You've got to have a belief in something other than your own power, your own thinking, your own logic, your own trying to figure it out. That's where believing in something greater than yourself comes in. Whether there is or not, okay, let's say you're an atheist, and let's say there isn't, but just your belief that something that is there helping you and that actually this is all working for your good will allow you to get through these difficult times. How many times in your life have you looked back on a time when you wanted something so badly, but you didn't get it? And as time passed, you're happy that you didn't get what you thought you wanted. So what was guiding you there? You tried to get what you wanted. You tried with all your might, but you couldn't get it. Finally, you accepted the fact that you weren't going to get it. And then something else better came along. Something else better happened. You realized that had you got what you thought you wanted so badly, you would not be near as happy as you are now that you didn't get it. So think about that. You were the one trying to figure it out, trying to get what you want, trying to force something to happen instead of allowing it to happen. But even though you tried as hard as you could, you still couldn't get it. And it just didn't work out. But now looking back, you actually got what you really wanted. But back then, you were trying to run your life. You were trying to run the show. You were trying to make it happen your way, what you thought was best, but it didn't happen. Why didn't it happen? What force or what power kept it from coming to you? And what force or what power allowed you to not get what you wanted so you could get what you, or to not get what you thought you wanted so you actually could get what you really wanted? There's a part of us that knows what we really want, but we have this conscious mind up here, this monkey mind, as I think the Hindus call it, that thinks it knows what's best. It judges by the five senses, which are very limited, but there's another part of us that judges by the present. There is no past, no future, it's all now. It can see into the future, as we call it, or the past, and it can see things that we can't see and know things that we don't know. Universal intelligence, if you would like to call it that, God. And this is the part that if you can trust this, when it looks like you're not getting what you want and everything's going to hell, it doesn't make you feel much better in the moment, but it helps you to get through those times and to realize that maybe there's something better. Maybe not getting what you think you want right now is actually giving you what you really want down the road. It's important to have a vision, and during these difficult times to keep your mind and your thoughts and your will of thinking about your vision as if it's already come to pass. This is very important to get you through these times, because you're going to have these times. Because to achieve what you desire to achieve, whatever that may be, it's going to take a certain amount of character. You can't just acquire character by saying, I have character, although affirmations are good. But you must go through difficult times in life, challenging situations, to build this character, and you must cooperate with these situations. It may be a time when you have to be completely rigorously honest about something which is going to cause you a financial loss or a loss of a loved one in a relationship. Like she might leave you or he might leave you. These are times for character building. We all want to escape this, but yet we still want the prize. You cannot have the prize without having the strength and the character to maintain the prize once you get it. Even if you can get it without that, you soon will lose it because you will self-sabotage and destroy it. Haven't you ever heard people say, every time I get something good, something bad happens? Well, it's because they create it because for some reason inside of them, they don't feel like they deserve it. You deserve the best in life, and you can have it if you believe that, if you believe you deserve it, deep down inside of you. But if you have a bunch of garbage inside of you, shame, guilt, fear, remorse, low self-esteem, low self-worth, even if you achieve something, if you win the lottery, you're liable to be worse off in a year or two than you were before you won it, because you will destroy yourself with it, because you don't feel like you deserve to have a good life. To have the wonderful things you want in life, you have to first feel as if you deserve it, and you have to trust the process. As I said, the how is none of your business, nor is it any of mine. Of course, make a plan that gives you a direction to step into, and take action when you feel those intuitive nudges in directions. Even if it doesn't make sense to you, take action in that direction. You can't think your way to success, but you can be guided to it. Trust in the process. Trust in something greater than yourself. If this has been of help to you, share with a friend, smash that like button, and subscribe now. And if you'd like to get my help personally, marksinspiration.com is my website. And again, happy, prosperous New Year. I hope it's the best one you have yet, as I hope the same for myself. Have a great day.